But you know what, though? I don't think love is a feeling when it comes to human beings.
Oh, keep going.
I think love is a choice.
Yeah. Does it start with a feeling or is it always a choice?
It depends on what kind of love we're talking about.
I'm about to flip the show on him. I'm about to make it an interview show.
He chose to love you and I.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't fall into loving us. It wasn't a feeling. He was like, no, I love my sons and daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And so as a man, when it comes to my future spouse, my responsibility is to love her the way Christ loved the church. And he made a choice to love. He made a choice to die for my sins. So I got to make a choice to love her enough to die to my flesh for the betterment of us two moving forward.
Yeah.
And so it's like, when I say, like, I'm not saying love is there are no feelings when it comes to love, but I think when it comes to the human being side of things, like spouse side of things, is more of a choice and feelings, but more choice in my opinion.
I can hear that. I think there's a lot of truth to that. Yeah, let's go. I think the feelings you experience that lead you toward thinking I love someone are the feelings that say, I can imagine at a point I'm going to be willing to serve them more than I'm serving myself. And that to me, I mean, the people that I love are the people that I do things for I don't do for anybody else.
Right.
And so then you go like, oh, I reached a point at some point in my feelings to make this a choice and call it love.
I like it.
And so I think you're right. I was curious what you thought about the feelings that happened before. Falling in love is a little bit of a... You fall into lots of stuff. When you're attracted to someone, you can do some falling. But the love part does feel like a choice.
No, I agree with you. I'm tracking with you in that part. Before we go, what are 3 things? When they pick up this book, give me like 3 things my tribe will walk away with.
Yeah. I mean, for starters, I hope you want to have a new hobby.
There you go.
I hope you pursue a new hobby that you don't have to be a professional at.
Yes.
And that you don't have to make money doing. That just makes space.
Yeah.
I hope that you think you're picking up a book about release and fun, and I hope you run into Jesus.
Woo!
I hope you recognize that he is a part of all of it. And I think third, I hope that when you read this, if you've never read a book with me before, I hope you feel like you make a friend.
Yes.
I hope that. And so that's my hope, is that they'll walk away with a new friend in me.
Yeah.
They'll walk away with a desire for a hobby.
Yes.
And a new view on Jesus.
Yo, so that's dope. All right. So, and I think one last thing that you covered in this book that I love was how to really experience loss.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people have experienced loss, especially from the year 2020, from family members to loved ones to friends to even not necessarily death, but even like they lost friends, you know, and just outgrew them.
Yes.
And I think in this book, you really talk about how you experienced loss, how it impacted you. And I was like, whoa, she's getting very transparent. But then how you found joy and freedom from that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, listen, y'all, listen to me clearly. Listen to me. If you listen to me on podcasts, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's only 2 books I've promoted. Actually, 3 books I've promoted on this show. Brian Bullock's book, Rachel Cruz's book, and then now my sister's book, NEF Downs. I'm very particular about who I promote because if I don't like the book, I ain't promoting it to y'all. Okay, because I want y'all to get stuff. You guys know me. I want you to read at least 1 to 2 books a month. And so I want you to purchase this book, and we have a special deal. Like, if you purchase it now with your pre-sale.
So it doesn't actually come out till February 2nd. But if you go ahead and pre-order it now from anywhere you want to, local bookstore, you can pre-order it from Amazon, any of the big places, and you go to thatsoundsfunbook.com, and you can go ahead and get the audiobook right now.
Wait.
And start listening right now.
So if they purchase this right now.
Yep.
They can start listening to you right now.
Yes. How scary is that as an author?
I was about to ask that question. Did you do the audio?
Yeah, it's me. Ooh, I cried twice.
You cried twice?
Yes, I cried twice.
Did you leave the crying on the audio?
Yes, they just left it. It's me going like, just twice, just like having moments. Yeah.
It's going to be so good.
And then we did 3 bonus podcast episodes on the audiobook at the end. Because that's so many of our friends are audio people. Like these people with us right now are audio people.
Yes.
And so we were like, let's give them a good audiobook experience. So one of my friends scored scored the whole thing and gave us all new music for it. And then we have 3 podcast interviews at the end with people from the book.
Listen, we're going to drop a couple of links where you can get the book, Amazon, maybe a local bookstore, and then also thatsoundsfunbook.com. So that way you can purchase it and listen to Annie read this to you. But also, I'm going to drop a link to her podcast. I am an avid listener of her podcast. She has an amazing group of people, and I mean this, and I'm going to say it right here on my show. From white to black, from conservatives to liberals to, all kinds of people. And I love seeing that. And I think that was a mission of yours like 2 years ago, to be diverse in your audience. And I just have to say you've done a great job at that. In the description below, we're going to link to her podcast, to thatsoundsfunbook.com, and even to her Instagram, y'all. Thanks. She's an amazing person. So check her out and follow her. I give y'all permission.
She's been vetted.
Right. She's been vetted. She's been tried, and the fruit of her spirit, it has been proven that she is a good heart. And I promise you, when you get done listening to me, go listen to Annie. But you got to listen to me first.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, Anthony. That's very kind.
Annie, I love you. We got to do this again.
I love you too, friend. Yeah.
You got to come on at least twice a year. We got to make that happen. Okay?
Let's do it.
Nah, but next time I got to come back on your show.
That's my next ask in front of all these people is going to be, will you come back to my show?
Yeah, because when I come back to your show, we just can't bring Heidi this time.
No.
Heidi gonna
do you know we got a new setup like yours where people can listen while we're recording?
Are you serious?
So now it'll be all right, Heidi. It'll be all right. You'll hear it all. It won't be secretive anymore.
Let me stop playing. My publicist is the best in the world.
Yeah.
And she does her job. She makes sure I don't be playing around. I love her. I love her. But
let me also say while we're all here, you're great. You're great at a lot of things. Yes. And I want people to know that being your actual friend is as great as what they're seeing here. That you are who you say you are. And that does not happen everywhere. And you know that. We've met enough people. That doesn't happen everywhere. And so I will continue. Stop it. I'm being for real. Why won't he just let me be real about this?
Because I ain't pay you for this, man.
Thank you for being a good friend and a genuine friend. I'm grateful.
No, I appreciate you, man. How you welcomed me into your home. I was like, this is the type of young lady I want to be connected to.
Yeah.
So real talk.
We're stuck with each other now.
Annie F. Downs, you guys, right here on the table. And listen, man, go get a book. That's all I'm going to say. Peace out. See y'all next week.